Hi, good morning. All right, just get the camera situated. All right, it's Tuesday, and we're going to carry on today with our transition flow. All right, so the transition from summer into fall, from fiery, energetic expression from summertime into more earthy, introspective, almost like the gathering time of fall, right? The gathering time in preparation for the winter. So, in today's practice, I don't think you should, just double checking, you should be good, no extra props required. And as always, if you're working with any injuries, please come out of the shape. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, so we'll start today in an easy seat. So find something comfortable. Make sure both of your sit bones are firmly grounded down. If it's more comfortable for you to sit on a blanket or a pillow, go for it. All right, so once your tailbone or your sit bones are rooted down, just go ahead and close your eyes. You want to take a big breath in and sigh it out. Do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, just breathe normally in and out through your nose. Watching the breath as it travels through the body. As your breath moves along your spine, lengthen the spine, sit nice and tall. Okay, imagine yourself kind of growing another inch as you sit upright. And to support your tall spine, engage your Uddiyana Bandha. So that's the root block. Okay, so that space below your belly button in your pelvic floor, go ahead and just gently lift up and draw back. Today's breathing exercise, we're going to do the bumblebee breath. So it's been a little while since we've done this breath. I'll do a quick demo and then we'll go ahead and do it together. Now, with this breath, it's important that you go at your own rate. No need to try to follow me. If we were all in a room together, we would all be kind of buzzing little bees at our own pace. Okay, so the bumblebee breath is just a humming breath as you exhale. So you'll have your lips will be kind of loose in your mouth, your tongue will be relaxed, and it'll sound like this as you inhale normally. And when you run out of breath, the buzz will stop. Okay, so we're going to do 6 rounds of these rolling bumblebee breaths. Have your eyes closed. And then at the end, we're just going to sit quietly, and I'll have a little timer set for just a totally silent seated meditation. Okay, so let's take one round of breath together to prepare. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale and begin. And when you've completed your 6 rounds of breath, just sit quietly with your eyes closed, just observing the reverberations in your body. We'll be seated here quietly for 3 minutes. You'll hear a bell at the end of the 3 minute. If your thoughts start to wander, just bring it back to your breath as the vibrations kind of quiet down. It's a little easier for the mind to get back to its busy work. See if you can keep it soft. Just a few more moments left here. Bring your awareness to your breath. All right, gently open your eyes. That meditation is complete. All right, so let's go ahead and start moving. All right, so find your way to tabletop position. So stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Okay, and we're just gonna do a couple of warm-ups with cat and cow. All right, so find some free movement. Move your spine around the spine, arch the spine. I'm not going to be too prescriptive for this today. If you're new to meditation, you might find it a little more approachable to be able to get quiet if you start your practice with some sort of breath exercise like we did today. So if you found that helpful, I encourage you to take that tool and practice it in your own mindfulness practice. All right, so come back to stillness in tabletop. Then go ahead and extend the left leg out long. Left leg long, right arm forward. Okay, so take a breath in, get long. As you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach out. And this time, bend your left knee so the sole of your foot is pointing towards the ceiling, and reach your right hand behind you and reach for your foot. If you can't reach the foot, no problem. You can bring the right hand down and just practice balancing, keeping that foot up. Otherwise, grab for the top of the foot, squeeze your belly, okay, and then pull your foot and your hand against one another to open your chest. Okay, try to keep your hips level here so you really squeeze your belly. Squeeze your belly. All right, take one more breath in. Exhale, release. Okay, release that left leg out long behind you. So left leg is straight. All right, and then just simply draw that left leg up out to the side. Okay, so your heel is going to be in line with your knee. I'm just going to spin myself around here so you can see. All right, and then go ahead and lift your chest up, coming back to gate pose. So this is a shape we took in yesterday's class as well. This whole week we'll be kind of building and deepening into similar shapes that open our side body, and lots of twists for today. All right, release the right hand down to the mat. Reach the left hand up, and maybe over your ear. So while you're here, press your hips forward and make sure you're pressing your entire left foot onto the mat. And notice when you engage and press into that left foot, it gives you a little more feeling, sensation through the outside of the hip. Okay, take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly release, come on back to tabletop. All right, we're gonna go to the other side. Send the right leg long behind you, left arm out in front. Reach the toes and the fingers long, take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. This time, bend the right knee. Sole of the foot goes towards the sky. And reach the left arm back beside you for the foot. If you can't quite get to your foot, no problem. Just place the left hand down. Okay? If you have your foot, press the foot into the hand. Open your chest a little bit out to the left. Good. Slowly release. Bring the hand down to the mat. Extend the right arm long behind you. And then just simply sweep the right leg out to the side. So the heel's in line with the left knee. You'll be off your mat while you're doing this. I'm just rotating so you can see me. Reach your chest up, arms out to the side. Okay, press your hips forward here. And then send the left arm down. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Keep reaching, pressing the hips forward. Breathe deeply. Good, come on back up. Then bring your hands down to the mat, and then find yourself back into tabletop position. Tuck your toes, press into downward facing dog. Sending the hips up high, arms nice and long. Really feel the sides of your hips reaching up towards the sky, back of the legs going nice and long. Okay, we're gonna move through a few rounds of a sun A sequence. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Come onto the fingertips. Inhale, draw your chest forward. Soften the left knee. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step the left foot forward and fold. Feet are hip width distance apart. You can take this nice soft forward bend to start, reaching opposite elbows, reaching for opposite elbows. Okay, relax the belly, relax the jaw. Take as deep of a bend in your knees as you need. Okay, release the hands. Inhale, slowly uncurl your spine. Coming up to stand. Good, give your shoulders a roll. And then find mountain pose, arms by your side, palms facing forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the floor, nice and slow. Keep your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Press your pelvis down as you draw your heart up and forward. Good. And then press back to downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your foot forward. Make sure it's a nice long step. Come onto your fingertips. Good. Inhale, look forward. Soften the right knee. Staying here for a breath. Good. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step the right foot forward and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. This time as you exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a breath in. So you exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Draw the shoulders back. Elbows by your ribs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, speeding it up. One breath, one movement. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step forward, come onto fingertips. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, step forward and fold. Rise up as you breathe in, arms overhead. Fold forward as you breathe out. Halfway lift. Step back, plank pose. Right away, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step forward, come onto fingertips. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, step and fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. And breathing out as you fold forward. Halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, plant the hands to plank pose and lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Pausing here for a few breaths. Watching your breath travel up and down your spine. Feeling this circuit of energy traveling up and down your arms, your legs. All right, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. So you're in a low lunge position. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Easy twist. Okay, so draw the right shoulder away from your ears. Try to open your chest up. You can let your right arm kind of fall behind your head a bit. Take one more breath in. Good. Exhale, place the right hand down. Step the left foot forward. Big toes are touching. And fold. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Okay, reach the arms up, take a breath in. So you exhale, bring hands to heart center and twist to the right. So your left elbow comes outside right thigh. Okay. Press the palms together. Draw the left knee back so it's in line with the right. Deep breathing. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, place the hands down. Step the left foot back once again. Come onto your left knee. Okay, lift up your chest and place both hands onto the front knee. You're gonna draw your hips back a bit. So your hips are probably in line with your left knee. All right, let the right knee fall towards the center just a bit. Be careful because this is sensitive on knees. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Then bring your hands together in prayer and start to press your hips forward again. So we're in a crescent twist here. Okay, that little movement gave us a bit more space for the twist, and then option, you can float that left knee up. We're here for just one more breath, one more round of breath. Good, and on your next inhale, release, big opening up to warrior two. Okay, so spinning that back heel down, huge transition from the twist to the warrior. Okay, bend into that front knee, gaze over your front middle finger. Okay, your right thigh bone feels almost like it is curling under. Okay, so drawing the right thigh out to the right and feeling that kind of curve underneath your hips. Take one more breath in. So you exhale, find extended side angle. So drop the right elbow down, reach the left elbow overhead. Okay, so we're back into that long side body stretch like we were in earlier at the beginning of class. Reach long with the fingertips, press into the outer edge, the foot, the left foot. Reach out through the fingertips, take one more breath in. As you exhale, release your hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Option this time for chaturanga, just lowering halfway down. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Plant the right hand down. Inhale, open up, easy twist. Okay, so really reach those left fingertips up. Open your chest. You can let your left shoulder melt. Maybe you're reaching that hand behind your head. Okay, good. Place the left hand down. Step the right foot forward to meet the left and fold. Make sure your feet are together. Inhale, come up to chair pose. Exhale, twist, right elbow outside left thigh. Okay. When you're ready, bring the hands back to heart center. Sink the hips a bit lower. Breathe deeply. I know it's hard to breathe and twist, but it's all the more important. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Step the right leg back. Bring the right knee down. Bring into that low lunge. Okay, so draw the hips back as you bring both hands to that front thigh. Okay, so the hips are stacked over the right knee. Let the left knee fall in towards the middle just a little bit. Okay, and then bring the right elbow outside that thigh. Bring both hands to heart center. And then start to draw the hips forward. And then press your left knee into your elbow so you're now creating that resistance. That knee wants to push to the outside and your elbows are twisting. Then lift up the right leg. Breathing deeply. Head on to your next inhale, open up to warrior two. You can adjust your feet. Make sure you're pressing into that back edge of the back foot. So you draw your left knee forward and out. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow comes to your thigh as your right arm reaches overhead. Reach long through the fingers. Keep pressing into the foot, opening your chest. Breathing deeply. Good. On your next exhale, release your hands to the mat. Step it back to high plank as you breathe in. Exhale, lowers you down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Okay, we're gonna kind of take that sequence as a foundation. We're gonna move a little more fluidly through it, through parts of it, and add on at the end. All right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float both feet forward and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist to the right. Take a breath in, long spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Look down at your standing feet. Look down at your feet. Press into your right foot and slowly start to lift the left foot up. And then step that left foot back into a lunge pose. Your knee may be up or down for crescent twist. Okay, draw your inner thighs together. Feel your left thigh lifting up. And your next inhale, open up to warrior two. Big transition. Land the shape. Breathe deeply. Take one more breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. This time you can reach the right arm down. Okay, we're gonna pause here. Option to take a half bind. So wrap your left arm behind you and your fingers are gonna reach for the top of the right thigh. Option to stay here or go for a full bind where you reach your right arm underneath, find your left hand. Whether you're half or full, you're perfect. Okay, so don't worry if you can't clasp your hands, just stick with the half bind. Bend a little bit more into that front knee, open the chest, maybe look up. Okay, and then you're gonna look down at your foot. Whether you're half or full, you're gonna start to either crawl or hop that left foot forward. Okay, so we're in a bound forward fold. So if you're in a half bind, your right arm is on reaching towards the ground. If you're in a full bind, you might find your right heel wants to lift off the ground. That's okay. See if you can try to melt that down. Relax your head down. Breathe into the back of your lungs. And then release, forward fold. Untie that human knot you just created and just relax. You can let your arms dangle. Shake out your head. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, bring your feet together. Inhale, chair pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, twist to the left. Okay, press the palms together. Good, and then look down at your feet. Place the weight into your left foot. Slowly start to lift up the right heel and slowly move that right foot back till you're in a crescent twist shape. Knee may be up or down. On your next inhale, open up to warrior two. And then land in the shape. Good, take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. This time maybe extending the left arm down. Okay, keep drawing your front knee forward and out. All right, go ahead and reach the right arm behind your back for half bind. Reach your fingers towards your thigh. Option to go for a full bind. Reaching the left arm underneath your thigh and grabbing for your hands. The bind will probably feel really different on this side because that's how our bodies work. Okay, draw your chest open, maybe gaze up. And then look down at your foot. Start to crawl or hop. Woo, that right foot forward. My mat slides a lot on this floor. And fold. So if you're in a half bind, your left arm is reaching towards the ground. If you're in a full bind, your left heel probably wants to lift up. See if you can melt it down. Relax your head, relax your neck, and then release. Ooh, release. Give yourself a little shake. Folding forward. All right, let's rinse that out with the vinyasa. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. Plank pose. Lower down. Lift up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, go ahead and bring your knees wide on the mat, big toes together. Take a few moments to rest here in child's pose. Bringing your forehead down towards your mat. If your forehead feels really far from the mat or like you're doing a lot of work to try to relax your head, just bend your forearms and let your head rest onto your forearms. All right, good. Go ahead and come on back up. Find downward facing dog. Okay, and then walk your feet forward. So maybe come to the midpoint of the mat. Bring your feet out to the sides of your mat. So your feet are right on the edges. We're gonna squat down into Malasana pose. Okay, so you can bring your hands to heart center, bring the elbows inside your knees. Maybe you're hanging out up here in Malasana or sinking the hips lower. Okay. You might find your toes point out and your heels are in. Just sort of let your feet adjust as you get into the squat. They'll move to where they'll move in accordance with how your bones are. Okay, and if your heels are up, that's okay. We're here for just a couple more breaths as we release the sacrum, the low spine. Okay, and then bring your hands behind you and come to a seat on your bum. Okay, I'll do a little bit of core activation here. So place your hands behind your knees, lift your chest up, nice tall spine, lean back just enough until you feel your abs turn on. Okay. And then this is boat pose, so you can stay here or float your feet or reach your hands out or straighten your legs. Okay, keep the low spine nice and long. Keep breathing. We're gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now don't let your boat sink, but you can bring your feet down to the mat. Okay, keep the spine long, keep the core activated. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop one elbow to one side, come back to center and twist. Okay, exhale as you twist. Okay, you can go your own pace here. You can even breathe out your mouth if you want to go fast. Try to keep your knees close together. You're gonna see your hips moving. That's all right. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and come on up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your heels are far away from your pelvis. Okay, we're in a nice long diamond shape here. And then just let yourself roll forward, relaxing your belly. Right, so really just letting your belly soften. People have a tendency to hold their belly in tight all day long. Just let it go. Let it relax and expand. All right, go ahead and come on up to a seat. We're gonna roll onto our backs now. Okay, bend the knees. Have your heels in close to your hips. I'm gonna do a couple of rounds of bridge pose. Okay, so place your hands by your side. Press the soles of your feet into the mat as you lift your hips up. Okay, lift, lift, lift. All right, option to interlace your hands underneath your back. Keep drawing your chest up. Your chin is kind of glued to your chest. Good, slowly release this. Actually, we're gonna do 3 rounds of bridge pose and get our spines nice and warmed up. All right, so second round, start just the same, lift the hips. Okay, this time, scoot your shoulders down. See if you can grab the backs of your heels or the front of your ankles. Okay, this variation. If you can't reach your ankles, no worries. Do the first option. I personally find this one very challenging. All right, slowly release your hips down. Okay, let your feet go to the edge of the mat and let your knees fall in. All right, third option of bridge pose is gonna be to take wheel. So if wheel's in your practice, come along for the ride. If that's not your thing today, go ahead and take one of the first 2 variations of bridge pose, okay? All right. Bring your heels back towards your hips, right? Lift your hips up. Okay, here's bridge pose. If you're moving to wheel, bring the palms of your hands back by your ears. Your fingertips are pointing back towards your body, elbows pointing up. Step 1, come onto the crown of your head. Draw your elbows toward one another. Step 2, start to slowly lift your head off the ground. Step 3, release your head down as you press your chest back towards your hands. Breathing deeply. Good, slowly, slowly release. Nice and carefully wherever you are. Try to see if you can come down one vertebrae at a time. Whew, good. And then find Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together, knees fall out wide. Bring one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and close your eyes. Just check in with your body, noticing your heart rate. Okay, go ahead and draw your knees together. Hug your knees into your chest. Do a little rock side to side. We've just done a lot of twists. A lot of opening and bending in our spine. So let's ground everything down with a happy baby pose. Okay, so send the soles of your feet up. You can grab the back of your thighs or reach for your feet, whatever helps you feel most grounded. So the target here is to keep as much of your spine rooted to the ground as you can. So that means relax your shoulders, feel that broad shoulder plate kind of coming towards the floor. Also draw your tailbone towards the floor. You might feel like your butt is curling up quite a bit. If you're experiencing that, just grab the back of your thighs. Okay, pull your legs down, ground down. Feel supported and steady in your spine. Breathing deeply, letting your belly inflate and soften. Good. Release this. Send the left leg out long. Hug your right knee into your chest. So draw your right knee towards your right armpit. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then send your right arm out to the side and draw your leg across your body for a supine twist. Okay, you can cactus your right arm. Look over to the right. See if you can melt your shoulders towards the ground. Good, come back to center and switch sides, hugging the left knee in. Give it a good squeeze. And then reach the left arm out to the side. Draw your leg across your body for a supine twist. You can go ahead and cactus your arm. Look to the left. All right, bring yourself back to center. Give yourself a little hug. Squeeze everything in together. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, find final Shavasana. Sending the legs out long, arms by your side. Okay, I'm going to introduce the timer again, the 3-minute timer for Shavasana today. Okay, so letting yourself soften down, relaxing. Allowing your whole body to melt, feel supported by the ground beneath you. Allowing yourself this little brief moment of your day to rest and restore. When the 3 minutes is complete, you'll hear a bell as a signal to start to come out of Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to feel that energy circulating in your body. Now start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And reach your arms overhead. Take a big inhale, stretch. And exhale, melting down. Good. Bend your knees. Roll over onto your side. Resting your head in your arms. And then slowly come on up to a seat. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for practice today. Thank yourself for taking the time to embrace a full 10 minutes of mindfulness, silent breathing between the beginning and the end of class. You did 10 whole minutes. Good job. Bring your thumbs up to your forehead. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bow forward in light and love and gratitude. Namaste. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you back here live on Friday. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.